Glad to have you join us on this edition of the show. Technology can be applied to solving some of our biggest national problems. Take, for example, before TSA came on stream, government and its agency maintained over 20,000 bank accounts. But one locally developed solution merged all of them into a single account. My guest on the show has been part of that success story, and he shares how we can leverage technology to solve other national challenges. Our Tech Tips shares how to easily find web pages you recently visited. Let's kick off the show with some tech news and updates. This is Tech Trends, and I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.
Technology is the campfire around which we tell our stories.
Okay, I don't know how many of you know about the way to Badagry.
It's the first edition of Velocity by Founder Institute Lagos, an event organised in collaboration with System Specs, developers of Remita platform.
And that was already 950,000. And the people came, they enjoyed the program.
Velocity is a graduation ceremony designed to celebrate startup founders that have survived the Institute's 3-month intensive program. Out of 757 applications, only these 21 made it to graduation.
Welcome, sir.
But just before they are let go, the keynote speaker, Mr. John Obaro, shares a few tips with the founders.
My 27 pens representing 27 years of running System Specs in Nigeria.
According to him, there is prospect in the Nigerian startup ecosystem, which is why System Specs is supporting programs like this.
I think it's an encouraging light, that we have this kind of bright ideas coming up. And I was quite excited with what they've been able to come up with. And especially if you look at the 11 that pitched today, you struggle to say which one would not go far. I mean, I believe they are well positioned and they just need all the support and encouragement. And we have the new set of winners in our economy.
So what do we believe in? We believe that entrepreneurs can create real change.
The Founder Institute is one of the world's largest pre-seed accelerator where individuals are inspired and mentored to be the next generation of tech leaders.
In the words of the founders themselves, they will say that life is hard, but FI is harder. And the truth is that the program will drive you crazy, real crazy. And we can say that, as a matter of fact, globally, FI has a success rate of 80%. 80% of the businesses that come into the program succeed. And so that's the story that we are bringing to the Nigerian ecosystem. And we're saying that we can bank on the people that are graduating from this program today, that 80% of them will succeed in the market. Again, because the curriculum is designed in such a way that it takes cognizance of local market realities, even though we operate a globally syndicated curriculum.
Out of the 20 plus that we have seen today, maybe less than 5 will make it to some level of commercial stage. But again, it only takes one. And for us, our commitment is to try to push them as hard as we possibly can and see, go and run.
Having survived the Founder Institute's trainings and learned the tactics to building a company, one by one, the founders make their last pitch.
You have 3 minutes to sell us, and your time starts now.
Hello everyone, my name is Lawrence and this is my co-founder, Otuayo. Do you realize that for every successful transaction you do, like you buy something or you sell something, there are at least 2 attempts to defraud you?
Good afternoon everybody. My name is Asemuta Isaiyaman, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Currents.
My name is Ender Okindevi, the CEO and founder of Digital. Yeah, so I want to start with something. When Mr. Yodeli, the head of enterprise banking, said everyone should open the application and just entered the referral code to get a gift. My friend over there, the CEO of Current, entered and he was like, God damn. It was filled with name, mobile number, things like this. The internet is 25 years old and still, it is still broken.
Have you ever wondered what would happen to the economy if we solved the problem of the SMEs? That's what bothered me. That's the passion that drives us to try to build this product. EasyCheck, basically, we all understand the problem.
LimeStart is the new standard for commerce in Africa. LimeStart is enabling the transition of small businesses in the informal sector to the digital economy. In the simplest of ways, small businesses can create permanent records about transactions on sales, expenses, and enable their customers to pay them however they want.
Zone is a web and an app that allows football fans discuss football and engage. The more they engage, the more rewards they get, and this has zero loss.
You should have seen them at the first pitch. For many of them, it was an absolute disaster. Now, you see the difference. Some of them are completely in tune. They are able to deliver their purpose, their objective, their mission super fast. Still, some are struggling, and I think it's a very clear indication that they are not ready. If they can't explain to me in 1 minute, there's something which is wrong with their business model as a whole.
I came into FI with a business that had a bit of traction. And the reason why I joined FI was because I was a solo founder, and I realized it's either you find a co-founder or you put yourself in a community of startup founders who think like you, who can sort of like be your support system. And I am graduating FI with a co-founder, so I got both. And my experience thus far, I think one of the biggest takeaways is the network you build here and how, as founders, over 14 weeks, you just bond and become like a family. And when you're stressed, when you feel low, when you feel like you want to give up, the other founders like, you can't give up. You know, if you give up, we give up. So it's sort of like a peer, encouragement group. Yes, that's one of the bigger takeaways. And of course, the structure that comes with the program as well.
To close the ceremony, the graduating companies are presented their certificates, which officially releases them into the African and global market.